Alright, this is a 2004 Cub Cadet GT 2186 heavy duty, and we've had problems here in Kentucky with mowing on these steep hills and losing traction. So today we went out and we purchased the Carlisle Tru Power tires, which is similar to the Super Lug. It's not the Super Lug, but the Tru Power's, the tread pattern is closer together than the Super Lug. Super Lug is a little more aggressive tire, and I guess it would provide more traction. These are more conducive to filling with mud if you're going to be in a muddy scenario, but these actually have improved our traction dramatically. I was a little skeptical at first with putting these on this tractor. This is a used tractor that we purchased it for, very little, and I was concerned about clearance. Carlisle does not make the tire in the size that is manufacturer's spec for this mower, but we went ahead and bought the 23 by 10 and 1050 by 12. The rim size is 12. 1050 is going to be your width across here. And then, of course, the 23 is your diameter from top to bottom. It was close here, but we still have plenty of clearance. Not enough movement in the mower deck to cause any rubbing. Got this exact size tire for the front that matches the manufacturer's spec. These are 16/650 by 8. Just wanted to get those to match so I wouldn't have to do any height adjustment on the mower deck. This is a 48-inch mower deck, so if you had a 54 or something wider, obviously you're going to have less of an issue with clearance. So it's really dramatically changed the appearance. It looks more like a real tractor with these treads on there. This side of the mower deck, we did experience a little problem with clearance with this mower wheel. We had to turn the pin around, which is causing it to rub on the discharge chute. But again, it's hardly touching it. It's going to spin, and it's probably going to wear enough where I don't have to cut this where it's going to cause any issue. If I did have to cut it, I'd probably have to put some kind of sheet metal down in here to prevent any buildup of grass or anything on its way out of the chute. So again, people who are concerned to take the jump and spend the money on putting these on their mowers, clearance is not at all compromised. I have no turning radius issues, no fender issues. Everything is just fine. I wasn't sure when I got like I said, the 1050s, 23 by 1050, that 1050, I wasn't sure if it was going to work okay. But again, no rubbing. The fronts I probably could have went with an 18, but when you go 18 on the Carlisle Tru Powers, you actually have to step up in width to a 950. Again, plenty of clearance to do that if you wanted to, but I just went with stock size. Now again, there may be a little issue here if you went with the larger size, but this will adjust out away from that tire to provide the clearance distance if you upgraded these bigger tires. So again, this is to encourage people out there, go ahead if you're having traction issues, slippage on hills, trying to make a turn and go up a hill, go ahead and make this purchase. Shop around. I got the rear tires for 113, the front for 39 a piece. So not a bad price for an upgrade to reduce a lot of frustration. In fact, my son and I just drove down our hill in the backyard, went down into a field back here, which goes way down into a valley, and it got really steep, and we actually started to spin. If I would have had the turf tires, which these are the stock tires that were on there, I you know, just on a little hill here, like just a little incline here, going down, mowing around these trees, this tire would slip. I was able to actually get the tractor unstuck from being down in the pasture on rocky terrain where, you know, you're going to have more of an increased opportunity for tire slippage. I was able to actually get myself unstuck, back up, and gun it and get out of there, no problem. If this would have been the tractor with the turf tires, we would have had to have, you know, gotten my four-wheel drive truck down there, chained onto this thing, and pulled it out. So this is going to definitely keep you, these tires are definitely going to keep you from getting in stuck situations. Again, this mower's not in perfect condition, but we wanted to upgrade it with these tires, and it has definitely improved it for us. So again, I encourage you, go ahead and spend the money. These tires do not cause any issues with making tracks in the grass. Again, you know, if you've got a really tight manicured yard, you're not going to want to go with these tires. But we just have, you know, your typical country yard with weeds and everything else that's integrated into this yard, so we're not seeing any issues with anything making these tracks and stuff. Again, what I've heard from the Carlisle Super Lug version is you're going to see maybe some track if you do spin, but again, I don't see any problem with that here. So again, difference between Super Lug and Tru Power as far as Carlisle brand is concerned is the width of the tread. So you can see, you know, the treads here are pretty close together. On a Super Lug, they're going to be wider apart here. So same thing on the rear tires, they're going to be farther apart. Okay, just didn't see too many videos regarding this topic out there. Saw some people putting it on their tires, upgrading the wheels. I did zero upgrades on this other than just going out and getting a larger tire than what was recommended by the manufacturer, and I have no clearance issues. So again, do it and you'll be impressed. Take care.